last video I'm going to be posting tonight because it's getting really late. It's going to be 3:40 in the morning. So we're going to do another theory. And yes, we're going to be doing theories on Grell. Now, the theories that we're going to be discussing with Grell, I've discussed a little with my YouTube buddy, Kick-Ass. Sorry guys, tired. Brain no work when one is tired. But he really didn't really want to talk too much about Grell. I can't imagine why. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, this guy's just so lovable. How could you not want to be around him? Well, several reasons. First of all, let's talk about Grell's teeth. Now, I've been paying attention to the other Reapers. Not Claude, good God. William and the other ones. And I've noticed that Grell seems to be the only one with these teeth. Now, I have my theories. I'm going to first start by saying I believe his teeth were modeled after the great white sharks because their teeth are triangular and they're serrated, which means they have they're sharp enough they can make a clean cut. But I also believe Grell's got teeth behind those teeth, meaning that if he were to lose a tooth, there's one ready to pop into the place of the lost one. But I believe that his extra backup teeth are so neatly pressed against his jawline that we do not see them. We only see the front rows. We don't see the back rows. But that's my theory on his teeth. Now, I'm going to also theorize on his personality because there are some shark species that do share similarities with Grell. I'm also going to theorize on his chainsaw. Now, if you look at a chainsaw, it's got little serrated teeth on it. And when a chainsaw turns on, those teeth all start moving at once. They look like it's just one big, track of doom. I'm going to start by saying if you know of great white sharks, you know that when they attack somebody, that person never sees them coming, and when they hit hard, and they use as much force as what they can. Now, I'm saying this for an example. If you watch Grell attack somebody with his chainsaw, he always tries to catch them off guard, and he puts a lot of force in throwing that chainsaw down. So he uses as much force as he can to inflict as much damage as he can. However, his chainsaw is as powerful as it is. It doesn't look that big. It doesn't look that heavy. I mean, good God, we've seen this guy climb a building with his chainsaw. Now that is impressive. But like a lot of sharks, Grell gets curious on a lot of things, and when he gets curious, he wants to be physical with whatever he's curious with, and sharks are the same way. If there's something new in their environment, they want to go over, they want to check it out, they want to see what's going on, and I think Grell's the same way. I also find it fascinating that the theories I'm going on is just from me seeing Grell. He doesn't share, unlike Claude, as we've discussed, he shares many similarities to spiders. But Grell is different. He's very hard to determine if he is modeled after a great white. Why does he have shark-like teeth and no other Reaper does? What else is there to him? Now, he does transform from human to demon, but we never see him do that. Demon? What the hell am I talking about? Death God! Oh my lord, now that is unexcusable. Oh, someone needs to hit me in the head because I just made that's a big ol' whoopsie. Jeez, I'm just a stupid head. we really don't see that, you know. And it's very interesting how he can disguise his teeth if he does. And the fact of the matter is that he does try to sneak up. He does try to fight as much as he can, but he gets distracted. And unlike a shark doesn't get distracted. If it decides it's going to go for something, it goes for something. So I would have loved to say that Grell is related to a shark, at least in his design that they picked, of how aggressive a shark is. Because sharks are aggressive when they attack something, whether it's a fish or, God forbid, a person. And Grell's the same way. When he gets into that zone where he's just going to kill someone and he doesn't care, he does it, and he does it very aggressively. But unfortunately, I believe my theory of Grell, of him being modeled after a shark, is really going down the drain because there's not a lot to stand on. I'm not saying that all Reapers share similarities of creatures or animals, but it does make you think that could he be modeled after something? Now, there is an old story or an old legend where a goddess fell in, or no, it was a how did the old legend go? See, it's so old I can barely remember. It was a woman who fell in love with a shark god. She married the shark god, and so every now and then people go and they'll kiss the head of a shark and they'll release it as peace. Now, could they have said, "Oh yeah, let's make a death god after this. Let's give him shark's teeth. Let's give him, certain features, and we'll go that way." But I don't think that's the case. I think, and this is just theory, I believe they modeled some things out of the shark for Grell, but not a whole lot. I think with him, there's no way of saying, yeah, this is the right thing, this is the wrong thing, or this is how it's going to be. Now, with the death gods, there's not a lot of theories you can go on because, each one does have a different personality and each one does have a different way of fighting. But the fact of the matter is that with Grell, that as I said before, most sharks are very aggressive, like the bull shark. It's got the highest testosterone, so it's very aggressive. I think Grell's got a lot of testosterone too, but I also think he's got too much of the hormones. Poor baby. Got too much of that, which would explain his personality. I'm also going to put this out on the record, guys. Grell is not a woman. I've heard so many theories that Grell is transgender or he's got two genders. Guys, that's not true. Grell is 100% male. He's just a feminine male, which means he is fully male. He just acts like a girl. So, just because you're a feminist doesn't mean you're a girl. So I had to put that out there. Now, that doesn't mean that he can't disguise himself as a woman. He can't pull it off very well. Yeah, I'm going to be the first to admit this. Grell can't pull off being a woman to save his life. I mean, good God, he couldn't even pull off being the Undertaker for 2 minutes. An epic fail. Very bad one. But I would like to see more of him to try to get a hold of, was he based off anything, and what was the thing that based him? Now, you could say that, his hair represents blood because it's red like blood. Well, you could also say it's red like a rose, But he has the shark personality of being unpredictable and not really knowing where he's going. Any species of shark can be unpredictable, even if you're an experienced diver or biologist, you mean 1 minute they could be, just docile, no problem, then the next minute they're trying to get a hold of you. And I think Grell's got that too. We've seen him being, sweet and nice, and then he turns on a dime and killed Madam Red, which I'm sorry, I forgot to mention in a one video where I was saying, yeah, we lost Claude, we lost Pluto, and no one cares about Alice Franzi. I totally forgot about Madam Red, and I'm sorry. I should have, at least acknowledged her. But the reason I didn't acknowledge her was because we didn't really get to know her. But anyway, it's really late. This video is probably going to get edited tomorrow, and it'll probably be up maybe tomorrow night or early in the morning if I try to edit it real quick. But that's all I got to say about my theories on Grell. I don't really have a whole lot to go on. But anywhoosies, this is Jahia Moondragon, and I will see you in the next anime. Bye-bye.